So if you're watching on the replay, thank you. And we're doing our Think Big series, and I finally get to do it on Facebook Live instead of Periscope. I primarily prefer Periscope, and I'm also trying out a new mic, so I don't know if you can hear me well. Let me know. Love to get feedback. But so thank you for coming in. My name is LauraStreppone, and we're doing our continuation of the Think Big Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. If you haven't seen the other ones, you can go back and visit my YouTube at TKB Laura and see those videos. But we are going to go on, and it's the second to last on the book. And it's a great book about acquiring success and the secrets. And we're going to start. Just get right into it. Hope you're having a good day. Let some other people come in. And you can tell me where you're from, or if you have any experience with this book. We're also going to talk about the book I'm going to do really quickly because it's only 5 chapters. It's called Ready, Set, and Achieve. It was a library find, and it's only 5 chapters, so I'm going to do probably 2 chapters a week, and we should get it done probably maybe 3. If it's 5, I'll do possibly 2 next week, and then 3 the following week. Ready, Set, Achieve. So if you're looking, it says a guide to change your life, create balance, and achieve your goals. So if you're having trouble achieving your goals, we're going to go over that with this book. It's by, oh goodness, Yuri Diogenes. I might be saying this on Jody Miller. So pick that up. I got it at the library, and I just couldn't put it down when I started. So I already read the first chapter, but we'll go over that later. But we're going to finish this one this week, The Magic of Thinking Big. I'm doing 2 chapters today and then 2 chapters later in the week. Are we good? So chapter 10. And then we're also going to look at what book we might go into in the next, after I finish the Ready, Set, Achieve. But, okay, so let's start with chapter 10. Chapter 10 talks about action habit, getting the action habit. So many times we say we want to, but we don't take the steps with our actions. So, and if I look here or look there, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get better with looking at the camera. But so we want, ideas are not enough. You want to, you have the desire, and you have ideas, but that's not enough. It's not gonna just, you have to have a follow-up. You have to go for it. I posted something earlier last week. It says, nothing comes merely by thinking about it. And that was by John Wanamaker. And that's true. You know, you can think of things, but you have to make sure you put action steps. And so successful people are active, equaling, and they call them activationists. So think of yourself as an activationist, number 1. An average person or a mediocre person is usually not successful, and they call them a passivationist. Passivationist. Try saying that a bunch of times quick. Hi, thank you for coming. Hi. Share this broadcast if you think it'll help anybody else too. And if you're watching on the replay, you don't have time right now. I understand, and you can watch it on the replay or on TKBLaura at youtube.com. So we're talking about action habits, taking action. You have the desire, but you need to take the action steps. So you can become an activationist. That's a lot of words, syllables. So most everyone wants to be an activationist, but they have trouble with the skills to get to the point of taking action. They settle and they just don't do anything, and they wait till the conditions are good. How many of us have thought, well, I need to lose weight before I go to the gym, or I don't want to have kids until it's the right time. I know I'm guilty of that for sure, but I have a lot of circumstances behind why I don't want to have kids yet. But there are things where we go, it's not the right time, and there's never going to be a right time usually. You just have to go for it. To break the waiting till the conditions are good kind of thing, change your thoughts and accept future obstacles and difficulties. So, you know, if it comes to the kids thing, it's a person's life. So I take that a little more seriously than, you know, other things like going to the gym. And, you know, there's going to be obstacles. You are going to face setbacks where you, and everything I kind of talk about is related to fitness because that's what I do. But you can put this into many different aspects. But you're always going to have obstacles. They're always going to be something that throws you or derails you. So there's that party on the weekend that you have to go to because your kids have a birthday party, or, hi, Barbara. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm having a little bit of a breakdown. Oh my gosh. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for being here. So anyhow, where was I? So yeah, there's going to be obstacles that throw you off and give you a curveball, so to speak, because it's almost baseball season. Woohoo! It's just, you got to take that risk. You've got to take that risk of facing obstacles and just deal with them as they come. And that's the number 2 thing is we need to be able to adapt easily. So as a fitness instructor, I can speak from that. Things happen all the time. We don't have batteries in our mic. We forgot our iPod at home or our CDs. The people have forgotten their sneakers in their bag from, you know, packing it from the morning, all sorts of things. Speakers don't work, or, yeah. So you just got to face obstacles and do the best you can with what you have to deal with. So we're going to move on. How are we doing? Any questions? I love that you guys are joining me. Thank you. So now is the magic word, key to success. How many times do you say, oh, I'll do this tomorrow or next week, or I'll start later, or someday? Someday is something that I kind of have a problem saying, but these words kind of typically produce failure. I'm sorry, my cat is wanting to play with my light over here. No, sorry. No. Let me do this without any problems. So, exercises to create action abilities. Be a crusader. Find something that you're passionate about and just run with it and go with it. And then also being a volunteer. I know, Nikki, you like to volunteer for your kids. That's awesome. It gets you out there and, you know, you take risks with participating and being a volunteer. So it helps you stand out, and it gets you more attention for being a volunteer, and that way you can also build success yourself. So in review of chapter 10, because that was a pretty quick chapter, you want to be an activationist, a doer, not a don'ter. Passivationists are don'ters. They don't keep going. They don't go with their actions. So you want to be a doer, activationist. Don't wait until the conditions are perfect, because let's just face it, there's nothing perfect in life, and we always face obstacles. Ideas alone won't bring your success, so you have to act upon them to actually cultivate and create something, right? So it's awesome that you have ideas, but you have to move with them. Like, I have these ideas of doing these book series, and sometimes I get nervous, and I have to take the risk of doing the videos because I'm not totally excited to be on camera always. So if it has to do with fitness, I love doing fitness in front of the camera, but if it's talking, I'm not always the most comfortable. How's the mics? I got these mics and I don't know if they're any good, so just thumbs up or anything later on if you can tell me. So also cure fear, and you'll gain confidence with taking action. And so the best way to tackle fear is by actually taking action, and it'll also build your confidence up. So that's why I'm taking action and doing the videos. Start your mental engine mechanically. The action will drive the engine. So I didn't really go over that too much, but you can read that in the book if you take on reading the book and if you've been following along. Think in terms of now, not later, not next week, now. Today, we only live one day at a time, so just keep thinking that way. And thank you if you're watching on the replay. Get down to business pronto. Don't waste any more time. You've wasted enough possibly on thinking about some sort of thing you had or what goals you have. Just get going now and be ambitious. That's the best thing I can say. So that is what chapter 10 goes over. Let's finish today with chapter 11, and it's a quick one as well. So we're almost done with this book. Woohoo! How are we doing so far? Again, my name is LauraStreppone. If you haven't, if you don't know me very well, I'm a fitness instructor. Hopefully you all do, because you're on Facebook Live, and that's a lot of my friends. I was going to do this on my Facebook page, but it doesn't have the chat available on that. So I'm just excited that I have chat, period, because I'm not a periscoper. I don't love it. So chapter 11 goes into how to turn defeat into victory. So it starts to talk about 3 different categories of persons that are defeated. There's a homeless person, and they face the hardest. It goes into talk about Skid Row and how they face the hardest dilemmas of defeat. There's a mediocre person who, you know, has defeat, but they can get up and then find another way around to move on. And then there's the successful person who faces defeat and then picks themselves right off the ground and bounces back, and they learn their lessons and they forget it and move on and let it go and let it go. We're done with that song, right? Anyway, so a persistent man or woman is never a person that gives defeat any thought. So it happens. We all face obstacles and defeat in life. So a successful person will just move on and get going with the next thing they have in store. Let's see. Many times we blame luck for our lack of success. So how many times have you heard, oh, I just have bad luck, or I'm just hard luck, you know? That's usually a mediocre mentality, and you want to just put that beyond you so that you can be successful. So it's important that you know, they say that's the way the ball bounces, right? You've heard that probably. Hi, Erin. Hi, everybody joining. We're going over the last chapter today, and then we have 2 more chapters tomorrow of the magic of thinking big. But so that's the way the ball bounces. Well, the book says balls only bounce 3 ways, according to physics. Okay, they don't bounce any way that has to do with luck. So if you think of that way, then you might take that idea out of your mindset. But this is all about mindset success. Be experimental, persist, and experiment as much as possible, and know that victory is not guaranteed. I thought I turned off my notifications. Okay, anyways. So 2 ways to become more experimental so that you can deal with as much defeat and recover from things. Tell yourself there is a way. There's always a way. Believe that a problem can be solved. There's always an answer for something. Back off and start refresh. So a lot of the times we aren't taking enough time to give ourselves time alone. We don't give ourselves like little breaks during the day. We need mental checkouts like vacations. So it's okay to take 10 minutes every hour, you know, to refresh your mind, or go as far as taking a 3-day vacation away to start refresh and just cleanse. You know, we do body cleanses, but we need to do mental mind cleanses and go on vacations and little things, outings. We just had a nice holiday weekend, so hopefully you guys are all refreshed and ready for Monday. Yes. So I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm sorry if you are commenting, and I will look at them after the video. And so in review, just study your setbacks and deal with them. Have courage to be a constructive critic. Stop blaming everything on luck, because, you know, luck has nothing to do with it. Blend persistence with experimenting. And then remember, there is a good side in every situation. So that's just important that we always try to, get the positive out of every situation. Even if we face a defeat, we get back up and we realize what happened and move on. So that is the two chapters 10 and 11 of The Magic of Thinking Big. Woohoo. Go pick it up if you want. We only have 2 more chapters, and I'm going to cover that later this week. I hope you are enjoying this book series. We are going to pick right now. Maybe you guys can comment or let me know, but I have GoPro or You Are a Bad Ass. And I'm kind of like, but I just got this one, and I'm like, I don't know. So haven't read either of them. If you have, that's awesome. Don't burst my bubble. I want to read them and enjoy them and go through them just like I did this book for our book series. But let me know if you want either of those for an upcoming book series, or you can recommend one. This one we're going to go through next week pretty quickly. I might actually do just 2 videos next week. I might do chapter 1 and 2, and then 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 5 the end of the week. So that is Ready, Set, Achieve. So go pick that up. I got it at the library, so it was free. Yay. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's book series, and I appreciate you joining me Facebook Live. I love it. And thank you if you're watching on the replay. I didn't really look down there. I mostly looked live in front of me. I got a new stand and everything, and I hope the mic came through. But I hope you're having a good Monday, and I'm still here trying to PT my ankle. I've got my 3rd week going on this week. I go tomorrow and Thursday for PT, and hopefully in 2 weeks I can get back to modified fitness and on the actual ankle. So, but I appreciate you tuning in. That's it, and thank you everybody that stopped in. You can watch the replay. Thank you, and you can visit me at LauraStreppone.com. That's my website, or visit me at my like page, Laura S Fit Life, and you can also watch the replay on YouTube. I posted there so that it lives on YouTube. So have a good day, everyone. Thank you. And thank you.